Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Ayy, they just hit 100, so it's time they get some out. Ayy, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Come sit and chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see the Saturday, yeah, it's the Mizzle show. Yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Well, first off, yeet. And it's because you're awake. That's probably why you do love the morning shows.
That could be facts.
But good morning. And let's get to the chopper. Right back at you. Thank you. Appreciate it. As we are coming yes, folks. It is 10:30
Much
a.m.
appreciative.
Pacific Standard Time. So yes, I guess you can call this the Monday morning quarterback edition, episode number 361 of the Mizzle and Dove Show. Offensive Asgard, I figured as much.
Yeah, excuse me if I'm not in a cheery mood this morning. Just sports fucking stinks. Just stinks.
The only thing he's got going on right now is Tyrese Maxey going for over 40 points, and
but still an L.
I get it. But hey, those damn bastards in San Jose, they're trying to get us to watch.
Well, they have they're above 500.
Yes, they
are. I'll take that. I'll take that. You know, the kids are playing good. They're getting but we knew they were going to start playing good if they have the continuity and they keep building off what they're doing. I still think they need another fucking goalie. That's just all I'm saying. He just gives up too much.
Well,
but
that goes without saying. Now, before we get into what happened yesterday and over this weekend, folks, we could have a super fight to start 2026. This is announced by...
No, there's no reason to smile. When your team is 2-10, and it looks like they're going in no direction, there's no reason to smile.
Who said that?
Oh well, the office just said the Chiefs lost. That's always a reason to smile. No, I don't care. I don't.
Okay, well, before we talk football, this is, like I said, we might have a super fight to start the year of 2026, as Ring Magazine has announced that Teofimo Lopez will defend his Ring NWBO Junior Welterweight title against Shakur Stevenson.
Oh.
Now,
probably on the day I work, but that's how it goes.
It will be 10 days after your birthday.
The 31st?
Yes.
I think I'll work.
Now, that fight will be exclusively on DAZN. However, as we always say on the show when it comes to the sweet science, give me a press conference, then I'll believe it. However, knowing that Ring Magazine don't report BS.
True.
This is a good way to start 2026, giving us a very good fight like this. So, if it does come to terms, and they do fight, that will be a very intriguing fight between two young lions in the game. I'm talking about one Teofimo Lopez and one Shakur Stevenson in New York City, which more likely will be inside the Mecca that is Madison Square.
Well, let's just hope both fighters show up to fight. Sick and tired of getting these mega fights, and one fighter forgets how to get in the ring and fight, and one fighter is just dominating the fight.
True.
Seeing too much of those.
Well, considering that Stevenson is from Newark, New Jersey, T.O. is from the BK.
This is going to be a packed house.
This is going to be a tri-state area pride fight. And to the 19 viewers that are watching us right now, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Yes, and yes. Let's see here. Okay, no comments on that side.
Now, so we have 30 days, right? 30 days to the end of this year, correct?
Golly, don't remind me.
Well, your birthday's in 11 days. Don't worry about it.
That's true too. That's true too.
We have reached the peak that I asked for before the end of the year, which was 200 subscribers.
Correct.
We're sitting at 202 right now.
Correct.
30 days left. Can we make it to 210? Let's see. 8 more.
That's all you're asking for?
And then when 2026 starts, I'll ask for 300 to make it to 300 before we end the year. 2027. So, goals, people, goals. We're trying to get paid here. So I can retire from Kaiser. Let's get paid so I can retire from Kaiser. Or not retire. Let's cut my hours back a little bit,
Unless Fox, CBS, or ESPN or Netflix
comes
with a contract, then he really could retire, and then I can be in the booth full-fledged, full-time. So let's get right into, well, before we get into the NFL, madness that was the past weekend. That is college football.
A lot of upsets. A lot of upsets.
Computers just, well, I'll tell you like this. Okay. Well, the ACC should be ashamed of themselves by putting a 7-5 Duke team in the ACC championship game. Now, with that said, yeah. With that said, Virginia, very deserving to be in the ACC title game with a 10-2 record.
Agreed.
I have no quarrels with that.
Agreed.
However, and I'm going to the ACC standings as we speak. Now, granted, yes, Duke had a very nice 6-2 conference record.
Let me see. We have someone new. Hold on. Wait. I'm new here. Ravens and West Virginia. Okay. Welcome. Hope we entertain you, and you have already subscribed, and you will get more people to subscribe and follow us. We try to give the people what they want.
But here's my quarrel. So you mean to tell me a 7-5 Duke team? Now, granted, yes, they have.
We are now at 203.
Oh, well.
Thank you, Billy.
There we go. All right. So you mean to tell me? Okay, I understand 6-2 conference record. I get it. I understand it.
Yes,
but you're going to tell me that a 7-5 Duke team is going to jump a 23rd ranked 9-3 Georgia Tech team.
Really?
An 8-4 22nd ranked Pittsburgh team. The team that you despise most in college, the 10-2 team that plays in Miami. An 8-4 SMU team which by the way, kudos to the Cal Bears for playing SMU this past weekend.
Fantastic. And if they could have played that way last week.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, kudos to Cal.
What do we know?
I mean, the quarterback played out. That was his best game he played by far this season.
I totally agree to that statement for sure.
He was slinging football. But you mean to tell me Duke, who has a 7-5 overall record? Yes, I know 6 of those 7 wins were in conference. I get it. I understand it. But you're gonna pass over 4 ranked teams in your conference?
Yeah, that's not right.
That's exactly that right there explains it all. Exactly.
Now let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Duke has the 6-2 conference record, correct?
Correct.
What are the other teams' conference records that they jumped?
The same exact records. They're all 6-2.
But the other teams have better records.
Correct.
Also this. Strength of schedule.
Valid point. Okay.
Who has Duke beat in the top rankings? Have they beat top 10 teams? That also helps too.
Well, no, because again, they lost to Georgia Tech.
So, and by means, no way am I trying to give Duke credit because it's all about fuck Duke. I don't care if it's basketball.
Doesn't matter what
baseball,
sport.
soccer.
Does not matter what sport.
I am a Tar Heel fan in basketball, Florida State Seminole in football, and pretty much everything Bay Area I like if none of my teams are winning. Just left in Southern California. For all the new people that are now watching, me and my brother, we despise all sports teams in Southern California. The only thing I care about Southern California is my family, and that's it.
And I hope all those LA sports teams go winless for the rest of their lives.
Oh yeah, especially that damn team in blue.
Yeah,
they can suck it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the purple and gold is right there next to them, so I mean, it's just as much.
I think I have a more disdain for the Dodgers than I have the Lakers. I mean, it's like 1A and 1B, but
no, but the baseball team, I really do have two words for them.
Yeah, they can suck it. They can go to hell. The hell with them. Yes. I said it.
But yeah,
ain't even baseball season yet.
So okay, there has to be an article of how Duke got in this because I'm trying to understand.
So are they in the top 10?
No, Duke is not ranked.
Oh, wait. I'm very confused now. Then I am very and yes. You can say that all the way up to the mountaintops. I wasn't trying to disrespect heaven, but that's why I said the mountaintops. But yes. Well, I am so confused on how Duke.
So it says here, Duke made it to the title game because its win percentage was better.
But they all have the same record, conference record. Help me make that make sense.
Its conference opponent win percentage was better, something Miami legitimately could not control. Now, you could say that if Miami were the best team in the conference, the Hurricanes should have not lost 2 games in the ACC, and that would be fair. Miami had the SMU game in control and until it didn't, and paying a steep price. Considering that Duke Miami finished 6-2 in league play, the tiebreaker will be used to determine who plays in the ACC title game. Seems particularly random. The ACC would be wise to consider its tiebreaker policy that would allow a CFP ranking to be used when there is no head-to-head matchup to consider, as was the case here.
Interesting.
Again, it makes sense because
you know what? This is a damn league that kept an undefeated Florida State team out of the playoff ranking.
Because Jordan Travis got hurt.
And that's bullshit.
And keep this in mind, folks. Florida State won their conference championship game over Louisville.
Without Jordan Travis,
Without Jordan Travis. And because of that,
they put in fucking Alabama. Oh, my nose. Who went undefeated that year. Again, undefeated. But it's cool. It's cool. So, whatever, I don't care what somebody has more deeper pockets. That's all I can say about that.
Because again, and this was pointed out by somebody saying that they believe that Texas should be in the college football playoff simply because of the fact that Texas started the season playing the defending national champions.
Yes.
And it seems like the teams that play the cupcakes in the early part of the schedule get rewarded as opposed to the teams that play top tier opponents.
Well, Mr. Toxic,
they do play tonight.
You know, you're the number 1 seed. I mean,
at the moment they're not because the Broncos win. The Broncos currently right now are the number 1 seed. If the Patriots win tonight, then they go back into the number 1 seed.
I'll just say this. Nonetheless, me and my brother expected the Patriots to be good because getting Mike Vrabel, which the Titans are just ridiculous to let that man go because he did turn that franchise around. He did not want DeAndre Hopkins traded. So we just didn't think it was going to be that fast that you guys will turn around.
It was not going to be year one. We weren't expecting year one.
No. I mean, we believe the division was supposed to belong to the Bills, which, whatever. But, yeah, you guys are playing some good football. And I really don't like your franchise because I'm a Raider fan. Your dynasty started on my Raiders. But, kudos to getting Vrabel. We knew that was going to happen the moment the Titans let him go. I don't even know why my Raiders didn't put a bid in to try to get him because I think he would have been an excellent coach coaching up Max Crosby. But, yeah. And I do believe I have the Patriots winning tonight.
Yeah, we all.
Who they playing again?
Yeah, we all picked the Pats.
Who they playing again?
The East Rutherford Giants.
No.
With no Cam Scatterboo, no Malik Neighbors. Maybe you get Jackson Dart back tonight. I don't know. But
they said he's a go, right?
But for whatever reason, and I don't know why this is, whenever the Giants do seem to play the Patriots, the Giants seem to give them hell. Don't know why that is.
All starts with Eli Manning.
That too. Don't know why that is, but you know, these are not Eli's Giants, Manning's. Even though I do like where the Giants are trending with Dart, Scatterboo, and Malik Neighbors.
Goodness. Just screw up that offensive line a little bit. Get you a serviceable tight end. That offense will be nice. That offense will be nice.
Here is all the official championship matchups in college football for Championship Saturday, which will come your way this weekend. So, starting Friday, in the AAC, the All-American, or the American Athletic Championship. Hey, just like
didn't they beat them twice?
Yes.
In the season and in the Super Bowl?
Well, heck, just like Leonard Marshall knocking out Joe Montana for 2 years, trust me, I understand. Leonard Marshall cost me a 3-peat.
I was so happy to see that 2017 go down. 2017 go down. That was fantastic.
Everybody that was not living in the New England area was probably happy. All right, so
pissed off that Randy Moss went there and just decided to play football again.
Yeah, there's also that too. All right, so we got North Texas. Ooh, the American Athletic Conference Championship. Boy, we got 11-1 North Texas, the Mean Green, taking on the 10-2 and 24th ranked Green Wave of Tulane.
What did I say about Tulane about a week ago when we did a show? They're always there.
Yes.
Just quietly. And North Texas, they've been putting together a good program for the past couple of years, so I'm not shocked that they're playing that pretty damn good right now.
Although, however, it will be at a heavy heart because obviously, as just noted, Tulane's current head coach,
yes,
Mr. Summerall, is going to take the job in Florida, which might make Big Oos very happy, considering that he is.
Big Oos already happy already. See, first he was dogging his team, and then after my Florida State Seminoles got shellacked by Florida, oh, never mind. Go Florida. But that is what's the word I'm looking for? Interesting place to go coach. I mean, that running back they got, the last underclassman to get over 1,000 yards for Florida was Emmitt Smith, and that young man was running very hard. So they got a future.
He will finish off the season with the Green Wave, and they will.
That's nice.
And they will play for the AAC championship, and that's Friday, December 5th. All right. Saturday, we already talked about Virginia and Duke in the ACC championship game. That's on ABC. Number 1 versus number 2, both teams undefeated in the Big Ten championship. Ohio State and Indiana.
That's gonna be good.
That's going to be, and then you can catch that.
That's gonna be good.
The Big 12 title game. Both teams 11-1. BYU taking on Texas Tech. Inside Jerry's World, that's bright and early, 9 a.m. on ABC.
Cool.
And it's still weird seeing the SEC title game not on CBS, but My Bulldogs get a chance to avenge their only loss of the season against those damn elephants. That is the Alabama Crimson Tide. Auburn, you had one job and you let it slip away. Those damn elephants find a way. But it is Georgia and Alabama.
Always do.
It is Georgia and Alabama for the SEC championship. So, at the moment, BYU is ranked number 11. Alabama is ranked 10. As we know, it's the top 12 that get in the college football playoff.
Where did Texas go?
Well, let's see if there's rankings right now. So right now, as it stands, well, there's no AP, there's no coaches polls. Is there a college football playoff ranking right now?
Because I believe Texas should drop at least to 13. At least.
Okay, well, there is no college football. Well, I think the college football ranking, the playoff ranking, I think comes out either tomorrow or Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds about right. What are those 2 days?
So right now, this is the current AP poll right now as of the 1st of December. Of course, we know who number 1 and number 2 is. Ohio State, Indiana. My Bulldogs are at 3. Oregon, who's 11-1, they're at 4. Texas Tech at 5. Ole Miss at 6. A&M at the moment is at 7, which they dropped from number 2 or number 3 to number 7. So they dropped. Oklahoma 8. Notre Dame 9. Alabama 10. BYU 11. And the cutoff is at Miami at 12.
Oh, yeah. So
okay.
I can see Texas being at like 13.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Miami's going to move up as well because the
well, right now, Texas did move up 2 spots. They were 16th.
They're 14.
They're now at 14.
Okay.
But Vanderbilt dropped a spot, but Vanderbilt is 10-2, so they have one more win than Texas.
Yes, they do. Yes.
So there you have it. So I mean, here you go. You got Virginia, Utah at 15 and 16. Now, if Virginia wins the ACC championship, that will put them at 11-2. Do they jump into the playoff?
I mean, they should.
Here's my thing. If you win your conference championship game, that should, in a sense, put you in the 12-team playoff.
Absolutely.
Be it right, be it wrong, be it indifferent. Now, from the looks of things, it looks like Oregon's going to get in by way of their 11-1 record. Didn't make the Big Ten title game, but still, I mean, if you're in the top, if you are in the top 5, pretty much
you're set,
and you're not playing in a conference style game, you're pretty much getting there. So
yeah,
I don't see Oregon getting pushed out. I don't see Ole Miss getting pushed out. I don't see A&M getting pushed out. Same thing with Oklahoma because again, if you're gonna reward Alabama, then you have to reward Oklahoma because Oklahoma beat Alabama head to head.
Right, and I believe whoever loses,
yeah,
go ahead.
That's just my opinion. It's like, okay, I know college football loves to slurp the SEC. We all know this. We're not idiots. We were not born yesterday. Okay. However, if you get beat head to head by a team, that should count for something. But then again, we have shirts in our merch shop that says the question we always say, but what do we know? We don't know a doggone thing. But
and for all the new people, the new subscribers, the new fans, I should say. Let me stop using people because they are our fans. This is the merch shop that
yes, we have merch. We have gear. Now, if you see anything that says 17KD, all proceeds go to him. Any Forever 10 t-shirts or Really Roll t-shirts, all proceeds go to our nephew Declan, who just turned 11. Good Lord. Sheesh. But for those that have brought products, we certainly appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
Appreciate it. Let's see. Was there?
And I was going to say pretty much 1 and 2. Whoever loses out that match, they might drop down to what you think 4?
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Real quickly, I just want to say, I really don't know why the Toronto Blue Jays paid Dylan Cease all that money. I don't think he's worth it. I mean, good for Dylan Cease with a 7-year, $210 million deal.
Hey, you won't be mad at taking that money if they offer it.
No. But I just don't understand it. We just learned this morning that Adam Thielen has gotten released, and then Matt Sticks, which, by the way, DJ Matt Sticks, congratulations on your promotion,
Absolutely.
my guy. That is freaking awesome.
Absolutely.
Could not be any happier for you, my guy. Seriously.
Absolutely.
If you don't, by the way, DJ Matt Sticks is now the newest DJ for Sickwood Records. And yes, folks, that is the record label of my fellow Vallejoan and everybody's uncle in the Bay Area, one E40. So that is that is quite the promotion and quite the accomplishment, and bigger things are up and coming for the world's greatest DJ, which we haven't done this in a long time, and I just it just feels appropriate to do it, folks. But just if you need a reminder of who DJ Matt Six is, let's just give you a little bit of a reminder, folks.
Yes, sir.
And just a friendly reminder, never, ever, under any circumstances, never tell the DJ what to play.
He got you.
He got you.
He knows the feel of the room.
Yes. That's why he's DJ Matt Sticks.
If something ain't right, it'll get switched.
Yeah, just wait a minute. Let him work his magic. All right.
But
so
pretty much he ain't gonna play nothing that ain't right. It's gonna be perfect.
Exactly. He gonna feel the room. But needless to say, a very interesting week 13, which started on Thanksgiving, to which the Packers went into Detroit, punched the Lions in the mouth, got a big win, 31-24 for the Lions. Pretty much has the Lions on the outside looking in for the playoffs. 4 touchdown passes for Jordan Love. We got the good Jordan Love on Thanksgiving, as opposed to the
right.
You don't know which version of Jordan Love you're going to get. All over the Lions, it seemed like their steam went down once Amon-Ra St. Brown went down with an injury. Even though Williams had a nice day with 144 yards receiving, it just was not the same. Michael Parsons, 2.5 sacks. Packers with their record to 8-3-1, and I'm telling you that tie is going to pay huge dividends for the Packers.
Yes, it is.
And perhaps maybe the Arlington Cowboys, to which I said the Cowboys can upset the Chiefs, and Dakota made me look like a genius, as the Cowboys do beat the Chiefs 31-28. And I will say this, be it franchise tag or be it extension, George Pickens will remain in Arlington.
They will want to.
It seems
the fan base has already been giving Jerry hell for letting Michael Parsons go. But you let the tandem of Lamb and now you got the weapons.
Yeah.
It's almost like you got Irvin and Harper all over again.
Mm-hmm.
You got the tight end.
Yeah. You got Ferguson. Javonte Williams, who's had a very good bounce back year running the ball for the Cowboys.
Absolutely.
Dakota by far having his best season as a pro. Man threw for 4
I still don't put him in the MVP rankings, though. I'm sorry. It's only down to 2 players, if you ask me.
Even though one took a bad game yesterday, but however, Lamb had 7 catches for 112 yards and a touchdown. Pickens 6 big catches for 88 yards. I mean, the Cowboys, quiet as it's kept, they have a chance to run the table. And
especially with the Eagles falling.
And with that tie, have a chance to get in. Now, here, 1, 2, 3. They got 5 games left. I say 4-1 could possibly get the Cowboys in, because one of those games will be tough. I think they can beat the Lions because the Lions just seem to have lost some steam.
Yeah, but you know the Cowboys do turn into the Cowboys every once in a while. When
This
you
is
go,
true.
when you
And
expect them to win the game, and
yeah,
you're like, they ride high.
yeah,
They turn around and
yeah.
remind you, oh wait a minute.
So definitely this Thursday's game against the Lions in Detroit definitely could be a trap game. But I
Yeah.
expect them to beat the Vikings.
Yes,
The Chargers is going to be tough. But then again,
yes.
the Chargers like the Charger, and we don't know if Justin Herbert's going to be out with that finger injury that remains to be seen. And of course you have the
Well, he said he
Commanders.
planned. He came out and said he doesn't plan to miss any games.
He's not. He's going to play through it.
Yeah.
Tough man. Billy, that's a good question
Brandon.
because
Oh, you okay? You going to the first one? Okay.
you don't know which version of the Pittsburgh Steelers and or the Baltimore Ravens is going to show up. And kudos to the Cincinnati Bengals for going into Baltimore and smacking them in the mouth.
Woo!
And again, it is amazing what happens when your quarterback returns. Joe Burrow returns.
Oh, and when you protect them.
Yes, that too. But I mean, Joe Burrow returns, and I mean, they put up 32 on a very good Ravens defense.
And the defense actually played good, or just the Ravens' offense wasn't that good. Well, whatever it may be,
Whatever
W's
it
a W.
is, you hold Lamar Jackson and that
14
offense to
points?
14 points in their home,
Yeah,
and you beat them convincingly.
yeah.
That's pretty doggone good.
I agree.
Billy, it's a tough question to ask because okay, if we're gonna go to the standings and we will in just a second. I mean,
I mean, the Bengals put themselves right back in it.
yes, this is where Cincinnati was last year,
Mm-hmm.
and they went on a run and
Mm-hmm.
just barely missed out on the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Now again, the Bengals got off to a 2-0 start, then Burrow gets hurt. Just imagine if Joe Burrow does not get hurt, the Bengals might be in first place in the AFC North. But as it stands right now, it is a deadlock tie between the Steelers and the Ravens. Both teams are 6-6. Both teams have a 2-1 division record. If we're going by conference record, Pittsburgh has the better conference record at 5-3 as opposed to the Ravens 4-4.
Yeah.
And the Steelers and Ravens are playing each other this Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that great?
And they finished the season against each other in Pittsburgh. So.
Oh boy.
So the division might be decided at the end of the year. But if I have to choose, at the moment, I'll pick Baltimore because again, I don't know which version of the Pittsburgh Steelers I'm going to get. I don't. And the fact that you had Steeler fans blatantly cheering out Fire Mike Tomlin this past Sunday.
Oh, bring him to Vegas. Go ahead.
Hey.
Let him go.
Very rarely do I agree with Stephen A. Smith, but this one time I agree with him because he said this on First Take this morning. He said, I guarantee you if they let Tomlin go, there's about 20 teams in the NFL right now that would hire him on the spot. And I promise you, if my team didn't have a winning record, you don't think I would want Mike Tomlin in my locker room? I mean, you heard what my bro just said.
I know that team will be 500 or better. They will always be in contention.
So, I mean, at the moment, if I have to choose, I'll choose Baltimore reluctantly. But we'll see. Yes, Brandon, you did say that. I thought the Commanders were not going to fall back to reality, but of course, not having Jaden Daniels does help. Even though let me say this. By far, the Broncos and Commanders was the best Sunday night game so far this season. That was great drama, but Nick Bonito just showed why Denver paid him a lot of money.
Oh, my God. That man is something
number
else.
15 is a stud on that Broncos defense. And he just made the tremendous play. Well, heck, Brandon, if the Eagles continue to trend, the damn Arlington Cowboys could possibly steal the division away. Because, folks, raise your hand, and it's okay. We will wait. Raise your hand if you have the doggone Chicago Bears as the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Nope.
Ooh, RG4. Good Lord, Brandon. Sheesh. Tell them how you really feel. Well, I will say this, Billy. That too. But Billy, I will say this. Facts. Because that's the... Again, if you want to win in the NFL...
Protect your quarterback.
Up your front line. And the Cowboys,
starts in the trenches.
And the Cowboys did a very good job drafting in the front line, and that's why Dakota's having a very good season, and that's why he's having a lot of time throwing the ball to Pickens and Ferguson and Sedarius. Something I wish my football team would do, even though they have 9 wins. But can we please build up the offensive line? Hey, I'm not disagreeing. Brandon, I'm not disagreeing with that. Not at all. But also, what doesn't help is they play on the most horrible grass field in the NFL.
Oh, man.
That field is atrocious and horrible in the worst way. Well, Ophis, that's why they're finally on their bye week. Praise the Lord.
Well, yeah, but when Joe, strength and coordinator coach, get the shit right, that's your problem.
Well, as much scrutiny as I have given him, and rightfully so far, this has been his best coaching job ever. As much as I, like to get on Kyle, this has been his best coaching job so far this year. Again, as I said in my post, they're the Santa Clara 49ers, Brandon. Well, that's what I have called them since January 19th, 2014, the very minute Richard Sherman tipped that ball in the air and it landed in the hands of Malcolm Smith. They've become the Santa Clara 49ers because on this show, as Bill Parcells came up with the famous quote, "You are what your record is." Well, on the Mizzle and Dub show, you are what city you play in. I don't give a damn if you're a suburb. I don't give a damn if you're 2 feet away from the state line. But on this show, it is, and take notes, folks, it is the Santa Clara 49ers. It is the Arlington Cowboys.
Yep.
It is the East Rutherford Giants and the East Rutherford Jets, the Landover Commanders, the Inglewood Rams, and the Inglewood Chargers.
Yes.
And the Orchard Park Bills.
Orchard Park Bills, that's right.
Yeah. So, if someone be like, well, I said, get out your GPS, type the stadium address, and tell me what city is in, and shut up.
They play in Arlington, not Dallas.
Yes. And before that, they played in Irving, so they would have been the Irving Cowboys, not the Dallas Cowboys. Don't get me started.
Yes.
And if I was born during the 70s, when the Vikings were playing at the Met in Bloomington, Minnesota, I would have called them the Bloomington Vikings. You damn right. However,
that's great.
That's here, no there. No, Gene's Stadium at Great America in the middle of their parking lot is definitely not for the fans because the parking situation was way worse than Candlestick. I know Candlestick's parking lot was egregious, but Levi's is way worse.
That's why you don't drive. You park somewhere and catch the train up in there.
Exactly. All right, now, back to week 12 and the wackiness that it was. Um, Again, the Bears going to Philadelphia on Black Friday. The Bears ran up,
Wow.
around, and
Didn't see
through
that.
the Eagles defense.
Yeah.
I mean, Morgangi and DeAndre Swift each running over 100 yards.
Yeah.
You normally don't see that on the Philadelphia defense. Doesn't matter if it's Vic Fangio as the coordinator, Ben
Yeah.
Carson, Jim Johnson. You normally don't have two running backs over 100 yards on one team. But again, Ben Johnson has got those guys playing with confidence.
Locked in.
Yeah, definitely locked in. Um,
Pittsburgh, KC, Philly in the playoffs. Yeah.
well, I mean, it will be a very tough road for KC to get in. I think one more loss for the Chiefs, they're done. But I said it this year, and people were giving me crap for it. But I said, this is going to finally be the year that all those long runs that the Chiefs have had, it was finally going to catch up with them this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be doggone. I don't want to pat myself on the back and say I told you so. But again,
hell, I didn't even pick them to get to the playoffs, I believe.
If you pay attention to sports, when you make long runs year after year, it's going to get to you.
Mm-hmm.
It got to my team again last year. Plethora of injuries, 6-11. It happens. I mean, look at the Warriors.
Yep.
All those years getting to the finals.
Yep.
Obviously, you see it starting to affect them, and they're trying to make their way back, which is again. And me and Steve and our good buddy Steve Duggan always have this debate, but I just keep saying, as great as MJ was, I don't. If he doesn't retire straight through, I don't know if the Bulls win 8 straight because again, making all them long runs, something is bound to happen. And again, that's not to take away Jordan's greatness. I'm not, but I'm just saying it is. It took the long time for Celtics to get back to the finals after they went through that run with Bill Russell and all those guys when they won 11 to 13 years.
Yeah.
They took a few years off before they won again.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens. It is very hard, which is going to make me very happy when that happens to the Dodgers. Oh, I can't wait for it. Believe you me.
Yeah, I don't know. With all that money they got, I don't know.
Well,
they just find a way to.
But then again, there might be a
salary cap.
But then again, there might be a work stoppage in baseball in 2027. So who knows? We'll see.
You better fix it this year. I mean, next year, I should say.
Yeah. But anyhow, I again the Chiefs are playing a very hot Houston Texans team on Sunday Night Football, and with the way that defense is flying around, if Will Anderson Jr. gets in that backfield, and the Texans continue to play as they are playing right now, I think if the Chiefs lose this Sunday, I think they don't make the playoffs.
I agree with what you said. Any one loss they take, they're done.
I agree.
Well, I'll tell you this: they still have to play Vegas, so there's a win there for sure. You just throw that in there.
You still have to play the Broncos again.
And I believe the Broncos can win that game.
You still have to play the Chargers again.
Yeah. Chargers are playing spirited football.
Yeah. However, well, if you're the Texans, you got to play past that.
Yep.
You can't let that be in your mindset, especially with the way you're playing ball right now. Because I was watching the Dan Patrick show this morning, and there was a guy from Virginia that made the phone call that said that don't let the Texans get in.
Yeah.
If they get in, the Texans can make a run, and I agree with that. Do not let the Texans get in the playoffs
because they bring their defense, and that's what's going to help them.
I agree.
So,
because I mean,
yeah,
it looks like Nick Chubb is finally starting to find. Well, if you score touchdowns, you don't have to worry about your kicker.
There it is.
So you score touchdowns and not, we do picks during the NFL season.
That is a different show, though. We don't do it on this one. Well, it is sometimes we do pair it up with this show, but it's another show that we do the picks.
Yeah. Which this week was not a very good week. Well, I'll put it like this: I was the only one that won on Thanksgiving, and that's how the week started. But depending on, I'll say this: Mizzle broke even, and if the Patriots win tonight, he'll be over 500. But he did get the only lone wolf pick right. He had the Texans beating the Colts. Because
holy shit, I picked the Texans?
You did? No, Chris did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to say, wait a minute.
No. You had a lone wolf pick that worked. Who was it?
No, my lone wolf pick was the Browns.
No, you didn't. You didn't choose the Browns. You stuck with the Niners. I went through.
Okay.
You didn't change your pick to the Browns. Damn it! What was the lone wolf game that you had? No, Chris was the lone wolf. Okay, never mind. Well, that is one tough hombre. And yes, just confirmed, Herbert is going to be set for surgery. That's coming from Fox Sports right now.
But he's still going to play through it.
Like I said,
no, sir. I picked the Colts.
No, I was saying it was Chris that picked the Colts.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was you.
Well, but can we also talk about what's going on in North Carolina?
Talking about the Panthers?
Oh, they play in North Carolina.
Certainly I was not expecting them to do what they did.
They are now 7-6, right?
Correct. Ooh. One game behind the Buccaneers in the NFC South, whom they have not played yet. So that is still undecided. So with that said, true.
Yes,
Factual
it is.
Statement.
Hell,
it has always been crazy.
Seeing the Jets just, when I told people, just let Aaron Glenn coach. Just let him find a way to get what he needs. The Jets will start winning. He's building something, and you can look forward to next year.
Chris, I forgot what game we were talking about. My bad. As I'm checking Facebook comments. I have totally forgotten what game we were talking about. My bad. Which, shout out to Chris Vera. Thanks for watching. It must be lunchtime at work, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, the NFC South is crazy. Anything is liable to happen.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again, coming into the season, I did not think for 1 second that you would have the Chicago Bears.
Absolutely.
And the Patriots being in your top seeds in your respective conferences to start the month of December.
Hey, but this is why we always say also, this is why you play the game.
Oh, absolutely.
You put your pads on just like the other your opponent. You go out there and play football. And
from the Fightin' Gaglione says, and yes, forgot to mention that, but yes, the most unkept secret, Lane Kiffin is taking his talents to Baton Rouge to coach LSU. And the Fightin' Gaglione says that the Kiffin situation is a travesty to college football, loyalty in general, and for Ole Miss, LSU is about to have the biggest pay for play roster in history, cap the NIL.
Well, if you look at the contract he signed to go to LSU, I don't think Ole Miss was going to match that. So, yes, hell, even before the NIL, there was no loyalty in college football with coaches. Hell, the Fisher with my nose, he wins the championship and takes off to Texas A&M.
And crap the bed in A&M also.
Absolutely. So there's been no loyalty in college football.
And that was before the NIL.
That's what I said, before the NIL, yeah. So,
but Mr. Gaglione, I know you bleed navy blue and orange. What was your realist expectation for your beloved Chicago Bears this year? As we're talking about how your beloved Bears are currently the number 1 seed in the NFC. What was your real expectation for wins for the Bears this year before they decided to shock the world thus far and be 9-3 and be the number 1 seed currently right now in the NFC? 9 wins total. Okay.
So 1 win away, right? Because they're 84, correct?
No, they're not. 84? They're 9-3. So
9-3. Oh, okay.
So they have matched what he thought they would do for the season,
absolutely,
and possibly could be double digits before the end of the season. Which, by the way, mine. He said that's being. That's nice. Being generous. Okay, my next question. Do you think your beloved Irish will stay in the spot and make the playoffs? With their 10-2 record. As I think they're 10-2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are 10-2 and ranked 9th. All right. So there we go with that. But at the forefront of it right now, as I'm, whoop, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Oh, the battle that is the convicts and the Catholics. He says, as long as Miami keeps.
Absolutely. Hey, I'll hang a star on that one for sure. Fuck Miami.
Who would have thought a Seminole and an Irish would agree about the Hurricanes of Miami? That's quite interesting.
But honestly, I did say I will be pulling for them if my nose wasn't playing good in dedication to the little big brother. So I right now am rooting for Miami to get there.
All right. So the Jaguars took care of business in Tennessee 25-3, and now
I agree.
That never gets old, though.
It never gets old.
That's great quality television.
Yeah, every time.
It always is.
Always.
With the Jaguars win and the Colts loss, ladies and gentlemen, Duval is in first place in the AFC South. And now Jacksonville is the number 3 seed in the AFC. So
wow.
The wackiness just continues and continues and continues.
And that's when the Jaguars were looking lifeless in the beginning of the year. Now they just, like I said, these coaches are just finding a way to get things going for their team.
That is true. That is very, very true. But they take care of business 25-3 over the Titans. We just talked about the Texans being the Colts 2016. And have the Colts peaked? Are they starting to come back down to reality as a?
I really think that injury to Daniel Jones is kind of holding back the offense a little bit.
Valid point. Very valid point. Dolphins. The damn Dolphins still have a shot to make the playoffs.
That is ridiculous. And they did everything they could to let the Saints win that game.
Yes. Yes.
The onside kick was fantastic. That was purposely perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Thomas Morstead in that same stadium in Super Bowl 44 against the Colts. He would have been proud of that.
Absolutely.
But the Dolphins do get the win. The Dolphins are 5-7. Still have an outside shot. But Devon A-Chain, that kid's a player.
Well, we already knew he was going to be a stud.
True. But again, I'll just go back and say it again. 22 carries, $134 on the ground, 1 touchdown. Also had a big run.
Hey, he has been a weird one. His press conferences are very interesting, I would say.
Like I said, that is Mark Anthony's stunt double from Man of Fire.
Absolutely.
and I will stand on that hill.
Absolutely.
Dolphins get the win. 21-17
That's
over
great.
New Orleans. Again, there is no team in the NFL that really just grinds your gears more than the Atlanta Falcons. Because they have talent. But I should have known not to pick them because, again, why am I picking a team with Kirk Cousins as the starting quarterback?
Man, they're playing the Jets and Tyrod Taylor. Come on. I mean, yeah, the Jets have had some good games, but they're playing the fucking Jets, man. The Jets. You would have think Bijan gonna run up and down the field on them. You think, right? Nope.
No. Tyrod Taylor says, "Hold my beer."
Hold it.
Nick Foles can barely get the ball over the crossbar.
Jeez.
And the Jets find a way. Well, Brandon, the Jets won yesterday. So there's a start.
Well, yeah.
Well,
yeah, I mean, good luck with the Cardinals.
Even though the Buccaneers did try to keep the Cards in the game yesterday, but the Buccaneers did find a way to get the win. 20-17 over the Cardinals. But real quickly, going back to the Jets, I will say this: Adonai Mitchell, the wide receiver that came in that Sauce Gardner trade.
Yes.
If the Jets can find a quarterback, him and Garrett Wilson could be a very nice tandem next season in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
And you find a way to keep Breece Hall.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. But yes, Buccaneers get the win. Good to see my guy Bucky Irvin back on the field and find a touchdown.
Absolutely.
And hey, we had a big man with football touchdown yesterday.
We sure did.
Wirfs catches the touchdown pass.
And made it look easy, too. Made it look easy.
Yeah. Had good hands.
Yeah.
As Reagan Mayfield, as Oos likes to call him, back on the field. Buccaneers still maintaining their 1-game lead over the Panthers in the NFC South. And speaking of the Panthers, after playing very crappy on Monday Night Football against an entry player on our team, we'll call it what it is, to show up against, at that time, the number 1 seeded Rams and just answer the call. It was 21-17 at the half. And then Matt Stafford, who is mostly all year long is taking care of the ball, was in a very giving mood yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of those went back for a pick 6. But Blake Corum and Kyron Williams ran the ball effectively. And Puka Nacua with the one hand down the sideline. Good.
Hey, it was a lot of great catches.
Yes.
Yesterday.
But I mean, that one, having a defender just draped all up on it and to still look, Mom, one hand is right. Absolutely wild.
You know, what about the one in Landover?
Oh boy. Yes. That was very Odell-ish like, and shout outs to Odell for actually giving him a shout out on the catch. Indeed, that deserves a yeet.
Yeet.
The Panthers, indeed, helping out your beloved Chicago Bears, putting the Bears at the number 1 seed. And
I knew I should have started Tracy McLaurin over Odunze. Shit.
Yeah, Scary Terry was very scary last night for the Commanders.
I would have easily won 2. Damn it. Now I need Jackson Dart to shit the bed tonight.
And another yeet. Yeet all over the place, folks. On the,
damn it.
Monday edition of the Mizzle and Dove Show. All right. Seahawks pits a shutout in the nice, wonderful Steve Larkin jersey.
Didn't even watch the game. I knew what that was going to look like.
Well, I'll say it like this. The offense only scored 1 touchdown. The defense scored a touchdown, and it was Josh Myers' feet. But, again, the Seahawks take care of business 26-0. At least the Raiders score 2 touchdowns. That deserves a golf clap. Brock Bowers, a ridiculous catch as he's falling on his ass on the ground.
With PI at that.
Yeah, that too. But at the end of the day, Chargers get the win, 31-14. They are 8-4 on the year.
And supposedly
there's rumors that Pete Carroll might be on the hot seat and might be gone after 1 year.
He might be on the hot seat. Might be. Do you see how this team been playing?
I've been watching it all season.
The offense has been looking shitty.
Yes, the CBS Sports Masters Golf Clap. Yes.
Ain't nobody clapping about them scoring 2 goddamn touchdowns. Who cares? The hell with them. The hell with them. I don't even want to talk about them. Just they're shitty. They stink. I mean, the offense just atrocious. Can't even get a damn 1 yard. Defense can't get off the field on third down. 12 for 17.
That's how Mizzle feels when he's watching his team, and that's sad to say.
And I still continue to watch their ass. That's the sad part about it. I still watch, knowing I know what's gonna happen, but yet I still find a way. Still have my Raider jersey on. Hey, Max showed up to play football. You know, Brock showed up to play football. Oh, you know what I did see though? I saw our rookies on the field. That was nice. Just finally get to see them get some burn. Still can't get a yard. Can't tackle worth shit. Them fuckers couldn't catch a cold if they was in the winter. Butt ass naked. The fuck is wrong with this shit? This is just 2 decades of bullshit. So it's like I told somebody, it's like a bad relationship you can't get out of. Horrible. Just horrible. And I'm it sucks that they're rebuilding every year. We fire Pete Carroll. There we go. We're doing something over different again. That means a new defensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator means.
You think Patrick Graham is gone?
Bro, I don't. If there's a new coach coming in, I'm done with just rebuilding. It's 2 decades of bullshit. So I said enough. Let's move on. They stink.
All right, Bills get the win in Pittsburgh, 26-7. It was a 7-3 lead at the half for the Steelers, and then the Bills just run off 23 unanswered points, running up, through, down, and all around the Steelers' defense. The Bills, as a team, ran for 249 yards. Well, that's not surprising.
Well, what he took from LSU, yeah. I'd have took it.
Also, it does help when the Bills go 8 for 15 on third down. That does help too.
Yep. Trust me, I know about that.
Bills do get the win, 26-7. We just talked about the Broncos and the Commanders in a fantastic game, 27-26 in overtime. I still despise the overtime rule and everything about it. As I was explaining to a friend of mine, what's the overtime rule? I said, well, basically, it's the Bills' fault because they're crying and groping made this way. And I said, it's basically the college rule. The only difference is they're not at the 25-yard line. They actually have to
kick off. Yeah.
It's big boy football. But that's what it pretty much is. Because basically, if we were playing sudden death, once Harvey scored for the Broncos, game was over. Good night. Drive home safely.
Yep.
Which is the overtime rules I want, but, they don't consult the Mizzle and Dub show for rule changes.
Not at all.
And if they did, well, there'd be some rule changes. But there you go. Obviously tonight, Patriots at home, 7.5 favorite. over the Giants. Of course, Patriots coming in 10-2, Giants coming in at 2-10. The Patriots should take care of business. You would think.
Yeah, you would think.
But, this NFL season has been the absolute wackiest. So it would be surprised if more wackiness came about because that's just what the NFL does this year.
Yes.
Although, there are some real... I should slap myself. I forgot to talk about my team being the Browns for the first time in Cleveland in 41 years, since Montana was the quarterback.
Hey.
And there's the golf clap. There it is. Well, it will officially go down as a winning season in Santa Clara.
Indeed.
If you would have told me that you would lose your two best defensive players, you would lose your best receiver for a handful of games, your starting quarterback for a handful of games, and you would at least, no worse, have 9 wins to finish the season, I'm like, I'll take that.
Absolutely.
The fact that they've been doing, and again, I really can't speak enough of how the hiring of Robert Saleh has helped stable this team. I'll say this: if this was anybody else coaching the defense, being the DC, I don't know if this team is 9-4. Now, again, by no means am I saying they're going to make a run of the Super Bowl. That's not what I'm saying by no stretch of the imagination. What I am saying is, and here's the irony, folks, they still have a shot to win the division because they're only a half game behind the Seahawks and the Rams. Because both teams, so you have 3 teams right now in the NFC West. They all, more than likely, will probably all win over 10 games. I think that's a fair assessment to say.
Agreed.
They're still a division, folks, because the Niners at worst, if they lose to Seattle, will finish 4-2 in the division because they split with the Rams, swept the Cardinals, and they've already beaten the Seahawks back week 1. So the week 18 game between the Seahawks could be for something. It could be for the division, or it could be for seeding in the NFC.
Yep.
But with that said, Niners play well, defense play well. Cleveland Farrell, having a renaissance in his second stint with the Niners, playing very well, had a very good game today. Had 2 sacks, 9 tackles.
Yeah, he did.
To lead the way for the defense. Like I said, proud of my team. Certainly was not expecting them to go this far, especially having a young defense and losing your 2 best players. And the fact that they have 9 wins going into the bye week, very proud of them.
Yeah.
And they get to enjoy their long way to bye week. So, coming into week 14. Again, we have the line. We got some very good matchups here this upcoming week 14. We have, of course, Cowboys and Lions. That's your Thursday night game on Prime. Both teams will come in well rested after having a layoff after Thanksgiving. Right now, the Lions are still -3. The Dolphins and Jets never disappoint. They may be sucky, but they always give you some good games for whatever reason. Of course, we got the Steelers and Ravens in Baltimore right now. Baltimore is a 5.5 favorite at home. That's the early game on CBS.
Yep, he sure did.
Yeah, well, he asked for his release.
I don't know.
Depends on where he goes.
Yeah, and how they use him.
Yeah. I mean, if he's primarily the slot guy, he can get you at least 2 to 3 catches a game, at least.
Turn into a good maybe possession receiver.
Yeah, I
mean, on those third downs. Yeah,
and if he decides to hang it up, he has had a very good career without question.
I agree.
Very good career. Certainly an all-time fan favorite in Minnesota. Saints and Buccaneers. Buccaneers 8.5-point favorites at home, should take care of business. Here's a dandy. The Colts and Jags.
Oh shit. Is it in Duval?
It is in Duval, and we all know how the Colts do every time they go to Duval.
It's not good.
Not at all. You should, Billy. If you have the chance to go, you should do that. You should be in that atmosphere.
It's going to be lit.
Yeah, always.
And it could be for something.
Yeah, always fun when the Ravens and Steelers get together and play. But yeah, Colts in Duval against the Jaguars. First place on the line. Browns and Oilers in the Toilet Bowl. Shador will start that game. Toilet Bowl Part 2 between the Vikings and the Commanders inside Minnesota. I'll be rooting for the Falcons, but I don't see the Falcons pulling off the upset. The Falcons and the Seahawks in the Battle of Birds in the ATL. Seahawks 7.5-point favorite in that one. Now, this game here could really swing things. And again, put the record aside. Yes, we know the Bengals are 4-8, but the Bengals have won in Orchard Park. They did it in the playoffs. Knocked out the Bills.
Oh, yeah?
To face the Chiefs in the AFC title game. Keep this in mind, folks. Joe Burrow in this run that the Chiefs have been on the NFC.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Bengals are the only other team to appear twice in the conference championship game. I just want to put that into perspective. All right. Now, whenever the Ravens and Steelers fans get together, I'm sure it's a very nice exchange of words and pleasantries between.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what you want brought to the barbecue? You know.
Right. Exactly. But Bengals and Bills in Orchard Park. Bills are -6, but if the Bengals can win at Orchard Park again, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Raiders at home against the Broncos.
Whoop-de-doo.
For the Raiders.
Glad I'll be at work.
And for you, the Fighting Gagliones, the longest rivalry in the history of the National Football League. It is the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. And
damn, that'd be good.
And kudos to Fox for putting this at a 1:25 start, which is 1:25 Pacific time. So that might be your big national game on Fox.
That might be the game of the week.
Yeah, that might be the game of the week. Rams should take care of business to get back on track against the Cardinals in the desert. Again, Sunday night game. Texans and the Chiefs in Kansas City.
Billy, I think that'll be everybody's pick, even Raider fans. Which I will be picking Denver to win that game very, very well.
And a very intriguing Monday night game, the Chargers at home against the Eagles. But yet they give the Eagles -3 on the road.
Well, it'll be more Eagles fans than Charger fans there.
Oh, true. It'll be you'll see a lot of green for sure.
Even the Raiders got embarrassed. There were still more Raider fans than there were Charger fans.
Correct. Greetings, bad guy.
Greetings.
As we were just talking about Lane Kiffin taking money to go to Baton Rouge, how the doggone Chicago Bears are the #1 seed in the NFC.
Sheesh.
Ben Johnson apparently likes taking off his shirt during locker room celebration.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Well, I like Harbaugh, and I've been a Keenan Allen fan since Cal. I've been a Justin Herbert fan since Oregon.
Yeah.
I like the way Vidal has run in the absence of Mr. Hampton, which, by the way, Mr. Hampton might be coming off IR, and if you put those two backs together, that'll take a lot of pressure. That'll take a lot of pressure off of Herbert to try and just sling it. But again, the Chargers always seem to find a way to break your heart with all the talent.
Yes, they do.
Because that's just what they do. And this goes all the way back to Anthony Lynn and Phillip Rivers and hell, even freaking Norv Turner, for crying out loud.
Yep.
That's just what they do. But I mean,
fantastic.
Shout out to my guy Man Cave for coming on here and doing what he does. Of course, for the fighting Gaglions. Anyhow, where am I going? Okay. This crappy NBA Cup has been set, I guess.
Really?
Thank you. Yeah, really. However, that's here or there. But today we have on the hardwood floor Hawks and Pistons in Detroit, Cavaliers at home against or Pacers at home against the Cavaliers, Bucks taking on the Wizards, Nets at home against the Hornets, the 5-15 Inglewood Clippers taking on the Miami Heat, Magic at home against the Bulls. That game is on Peacock. Nuggets and Mavericks. Will the Joker wake up and feel like getting one? That remains to be seen.
I mean,
Rockets and Jazz in Utah. And
boy, the Jazz got whooped on the other day, didn't they?
Boy, didn't they? Absolutely. And also on Peacock at 7 p.m., it'll be the Phoenix Suns taking on that damn purple and gold team. Go Suns.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's your lineup. Jimmy Buckets played very well in the last Warriors game without Curry as they got the win over the Pelicans. Despite the fact that Maxey went for 40, there was no defense played as the Hawks beat 42 to the Sixers 134. That was on Sunday. Basically, in the Western Conference, it is right now it is OKC's title to lose. They're, my goodness, 20-1 to start the season. My God, that is absolutely ridiculous. And as much as I don't want to give this team credit, those damn bastards in Los Angeles, they are playing well. The Lakers are 15-4. Gotta give them, have to give them their due.
Do we really?
We don't have to, but I mean, before the flopper came back, they've been playing very, very well.
Yeah.
That really is painful to say, but I mean, Luka Doncic, doing what he does best. Rockets right there at 13-4. Denver at 14-5. The fundamentals, despite no Wemby, 13-6. T-Wolves 12-8. Suns 12-9. Warriors at 11-10. So I mean, anything can happen. But the good thing about the Warriors is they are protecting home court. They are 7-2 in the friendly confines of Chase.
Yes, they are.
Just got to get that road record better. And again, they just have to learn how to take care of the dog. And we've been saying this we have been saying this as long as we've been doing this show.
Yeah.
And we've been doing this show for 5 years, but we kept saying, take care of the ball. Don't turn the ball over. They win. When they turn the ball over, they lose.
They lose. Look it up. It's a fact.
It's a fact.
That's straight up facts.
And that's just, what it is. But yeah, good games going on across the world. What am I talking about here? Where am I going? Come on, where are we going? Okay, there we go. To the ice. Tonight on the ice, Sharks at home against the Mammoth.
Let's go Sharks.
Big game. Both teams coming in with 27 points. Both teams with identical records of 12-11 and 3 overtime losses. Blue Devils on the road taking on the New Jersey Devils. Battle of Pennsylvania between the Flyers and the Penguins in Philadelphia. You can catch that on NHL Network. Jets on the road playing the Sabres in Buffalo, and the Ducks in St. Louis playing the Blue Notes of St. Louis. That's your action. Not much action on the ice tonight. On the hardwood in college basketball, if you will. Already had some finals. Chicago State has beaten St. Xavier 85-62. LA Christian won 101-48. The Big Five Classic going to start at 3:30 between Villanova and Temple. We got some other matchups in there as well. Bowling Green against Kansas. That's at plus. Stanford at home against Portland. Stanford off to a 6-1 start to the year.
Nice.
Hopefully, this year I'll be able to see my beloved Rebels play in the game this year. So we shall see. And almost forgot, it will be UNLV and Boise State playing for the Mountain West Conference football championship as a computer decided who was going to be in the Mountain West Conference, and they awarded it to Boise State. And
interesting.
So it will be on the Smurf Turf on Friday. Boise State is a 3.5 point favorite, despite the fact that UNLV is 10-2. Boise State is 8-4, but because Boise State won the head-to-head earlier in the year, it's Boise State getting the home game and not Allegiant Stadium. So,
okay.
There we are with that. So it looks like UCLA is going to hire James Madison's coach Bob Chesney to be the new head coach for the Bruins of UCLA, as he has James Madison at 11-1 this year, and they're going to play Troy in the Sun Belt Championship game this week. So, a defensive background coming to Los Angeles to coach the Bruins, and yeah, you never know what things might happen here in the world of college football.
Yes.
It is what it is.
Absolutely.
Things happen, but offensive Asgard, what are you trying to say?
HMI? I don't follow.
Or is it IBM? I don't know. Yeah. Don't forget to watch Monday Night Raw tonight.
They're supposed to unveil who is the secret guy.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, and it's supposed to be Paul Heyman that's doing it. So, we'll see that.
Yeah. Wondering if it's setting up. Well, it looks like part 3 of Cody and Roman is being set up as well.
Fine.
Well, you don't want to see your tribal chief.
I mean, you know who's gonna win.
Well, no, it's finally time to put over the chief.
That will be nice, but we'll see.
For the title, because it just makes all the sense.
It does.
So I mean, just we will see. And definitely want to appreciate Coach Alonzo Thomas for letting me be on his podcast, getting to speak to the son.
Yeah, looking forward to watching that.
Looking forward to seeing. Was very forward to an interview with Gene Upshaw's son and Otis Sinstruck's sons on his podcast, which it is up on YouTube. So if you haven't watched it, please do. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to him for allowing me the opportunity to be on the podcast with him. Definitely looking forward to the next off-road job host where you can hear DJ Matchsticks himself talk about what happened as he was
yes, indeed,
sharing the stage with the Click and the legendary Keek the Sneak and the legendary Click. Of course, him getting his promotion as we talked about earlier on the show. Just greatly appreciative.
For sure.
Certainly want to give our thoughts and prayers to Stockton, California. Senseless Senseless.
Can't even be at a kid's party now.
No.
Fantastic.
So certainly our thoughts and prayers to the 209. What was confirmed was, I think it was a 4-year-old, 9-year-old, a 19-year-old, and I think a 20-year-old of the 4 that
That sounds about right.
lost their lives.
4 dead, 10 injured.
Yeah. Which again, going to a kids party. Come on, guys. Are we really? It's
I
just
just
like
don't have. I have nothing to say to that, man. That's ridiculous.
it. Appreciate you, Billy. Thank you, sir, for coming in and chiming in and commenting. Appreciate you. Thank you very
And
much.
thank you for subscribing. Yes, sir.
Well, happy birthday to the legendary Lee Trevino, 86, long time legendary golfer. Happy birthday, Lee. Um,
Indeed.
that's pretty cool. The internet is stupid.
Not shocked.
Somebody post on there saying it was the Big Show that attacked CM Punk at War Games. I'm like, first off,
Jesus.
you're trolling, number one. Yeah,
Jesus.
that part.
We all know he's not climbing it that fast. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's too doggone tall. But however, um, also, Tavita Pritchard coming back home to be the new head coach of the Stanford Cardinal. Of course, he was
Yes.
the quarterback under Jim Harbaugh.
Absolutely.
That upset at the time #1 USC at the
Yes.
Coliseum. And Mizzle and I were talking big ish to Dad because, you know, through the Trojans of Southern California.
Yes.
His press conference will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. on Stanford's YouTube channel, which he was the assistant quarterbacks coach for the Commanders. And now he is going back to his alma mater to try and put the with Andrew Luck there being the GM. It's not
Yes.
going to be it's not going to be long before the Stanford Cardinals football program goes back to being what it was under David Shaw. So just keep that in mind, folks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not going to take place. I think we've covered everything, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we have. What you think? We can you work Thursday. Never mind.
I go in at 7:30.
Oh, so you might can get another day show from us on Thursday.
Yeah.
Or who knows?
Or we might come back later on tonight. You never know. You
Absolutely.
never know.
Absolutely. I'll be taking the laptop to work with me, so depends on how fast I get done or when I come home.
That part too.
We will talk about Monday Night Football and maybe talk about Monday Night Raw in the process.
Yeah.
The Night Owl edition.
Yes, definitely the Night Owl edition. Also, I will say, there is one trailer that you must check out. There's this movie that's coming out in February. It's called Crime 101. Very good cast. I posted the trailer on my page.
I did see it.
That definitely looks like. Well, I'll send it in the group chat, and you guys can.
I did see it.
Oh, you did see it? Okay. Yeah, that looks there. 46 years ago, yesterday, Ray Charles Leonard became a world champion for the first time as he defeated the great Wilfred Benitez.
Sugar Ray.
To win the WBC welterweight championship.
Yes.
Way back in the day. So there you go with that. You're about to hate me in a minute.
Oh, it's your turn?
Oh yeah. It is definitely my turn. Oh yeah. You're gonna be like, go to timeout right now. For sure.
Classic. That's
Yes,
great.
indeed.
Especially the margin homer.
Yeah,
That's pretty damn good.
that one is
That's pretty
wild.
damn good.
Yeah. Wow. No? Okay, that's good. All right. But yeah, appreciate y'all for hanging out with us
Yes,
on
indeed.
episode 361 of the Mizzle and Dub Show. I hate the internet.
Yeah, they can stick it to you every once in a while, can't they?
No, but oh god. Now I'm really about to go to my room off of this one.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
As the super dope beatmaker takes us home. Appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the comments. And the newest subscriber for joining us here on this Monday afternoon edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy Monday Night Raw. Enjoy Monday Night Football with the Patriots and Giants to see if the Patriots can go back into the number 1 seed, which is currently being occupied by the Broncos. We shall see. But it just literally just turned 5 o'clock.
12. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. So it is 5 o'clock someday where you've been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show. Appreciate y'all. And nephew, take us home. And again, congratulations to DJ Mattsticks. That is awesome.
Absolutely.
And to quote E40,